Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. How was that? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. How was that? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. How was that? Testing. I'm going to try this. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try this. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try this. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I need your help to help me troubleshoot this. So, this is setting number 1. I need your help. Let me close this off. Troubleshoot this. So, this is setting number 1. That's too loud. Close this off. This is setting number 2. This is setting number 1. That's too loud. Close this off. This is setting number 2. That sounds better, doesn't it? All right, we're going with setting number 2. Finally, I'll bring this close. Let me know if you can hear me. And I believe I have all looks good here. Just going to, how do I close this? I'm just going to close it like that. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That looks good to me, doesn't it? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me close that. Testing, testing, yep. Number 2 is the best. Thank you. So let's see who we still have on. Let's see who's suffered through the first 20 minutes of this live stream. My apologies once again. I'm new at this and I'm doing the best I can. And the main thing is that I'm here for you guys. I'm thinking of changing the date and time because I had 2 subscribers, 2 viewers tell me that 1 o'clock is the football time. It's the time when football games are played. But the football season's coming up with playoffs. So I might change the time. If you guys have a better time that I can do on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday, maybe even Saturday at 1, let me know. Comment below. All right, it says that I have. Let me try this feature. Ah, yes, this feature works pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll be here talking to you, and I might have to come over here and open up a page so that I could. Did it work? Let's see. Try that again. Looks like it's opening up in the background. Ah, there it is. Yep. Let me drag this here. Here we go. Give me a second. I think I don't want to have any of my passwords show. So I have a YouTube studio that allows me to look at all the comments, and it shows all the comments that I haven't replied to. So the first thing I would like to do today, first of all, I'd like to wish you all a Happy New Year. It's 2021. How did we ever get past 2020? It was tough. I agree, you're broadcasting right when football starts, and a lot of potential viewers aren't going to give up their football game. Hey, thank you, Lewis, my brother. Positivity with Brooklyn Lou. Do you have a good time suggestion? And don't tell me 1 in the morning. What I'm going to try to do is I will try to edit this video when it goes live, or at least put in the description that you can fast forward all the way to the time of 20 minutes so that you can start the video. I'm using something called XSplit Broadcaster. It's absolutely free. The laptop that I got, I bought it used from a coworker. It's an Asus Republic of Gamers G752, I believe. And it came with a free license to XSplit Gamecaster. So if you're gaming, for instance, there's a lot of gamers that will go onto Twitch or go onto other platforms to go ahead and stream their games live. Well, I don't have, it's been a while since I've gamed. Last time I gamed was when my brother came over and we were playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That's a long time ago. So XSplit also has Broadcaster and Virtual Cam, and so that's what I'm using. I downloaded it. It's free. It's free software. It's absolutely free. You get the XSplit Broadcaster and the XSplit VCam, which I'm assuming stands for Virtual Cam, and you put it all together, and this is what you get. What's pretty cool is you can do this. You can go to a desktop view. You can have certain start scenes and be right back scenes, and then you can even add scenes. So, anyway, I agree with Grandpa. Oh, that's right. All right, Yo Joxy, we'll see what we can do. All right, how many people do we have on right now? A total of, looks like we have 6 people on. So, I'm going to get to a question and answer. That's the format I wanted to use, and that's what I'll start using moving forward, unless I have a specific topic in the description. It'll always be a question and answer with the doctor, with Dr. NT. And the reason for that is sometimes you can't get a hold of NordicTrack or Proform or whatever other treadmill you might have. And I mainly deal with software questions and answers, but I've dealt with so many viewers that I might have the answers for you, even if it's a hardware issue, like your controller's out or you can't get a hold of someone. So give me a shot. Come over here. For right now, Sundays at 1 p.m., but I think I'm going to be changing it. It's possible I change it to Saturdays at 1 p.m. Let's go see, or maybe even earlier so that you're not stuck in the house. Maybe Saturdays around 11. What do you guys think about that? I'll put that up for a vote, and if you guys think Saturday at 11, then maybe we can change that. We'll see. Oh, I thought for a second there were 34 viewers. That's 34 playbacks. All right, so I'm going to get into a question and answer right now. Also, you can slightly raise the volume. Okay, slightly raise the volume. Let's see if I can do that. Give me a second. Come here. Go to the XSplit. How we do that? Right there. It actually, I have it as high as it can go, but what I can do is there's a threshold here. Let's see, what is this? I have a noise suppression. I have an equalizer. Let me try doing this. Sets how loud the frequency should be before compression is applied. I'm going to try something. I'm going to raise this and tell me if it makes a difference. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't have COVID. You're fine. You're safe. I'm a little tired today. I haven't taken my medicine yet. So this is Dr. NT coming to you like 75%. Give me about 5-10 minutes and I'll be 100%. Tell me if that sounds a little bit better. I've changed some sort of compressor threshold. Does that sound any way better? What do you think? You sound fine, but on my end I have to have my volume raised to hear you at a comfortable level. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the setting on here. Tell me what you think about this setting. Actually, you know what? I'm going live right here, so I'm going to change it to setting number 3. What do you think about setting number 3? So I'm going to change it to setting number 3. What do you think about setting number 3? Or setting number 1 will be a direct link right to me. Or setting number 1 will be a direct link right to me. It looks like it's a little loud, so I think I'm going to bring it down a touch. It's a little distorted. It's a little loud, so I think I'm going to bring it down a touch. It's a little distorted. How about like that? It's still distorted? How about like that? It's still a little distorted? How about like that? It's still distorted. All right. How about like that? How about like that? It's still a little distorted. All right. How about like that? Is that a little bit better? Is that a little bit better? I've brought the volume down almost 50%. That's better now, and the distortion is gone. Alrighty. Fantastic. You know what? I might actually get a hang of this eventually. One of these days. Oh yeah, the feedback is, let me go ahead and, how about now? I'm hoping the feedback is gone. This was set to, I believe, 16. Let's do that. All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How was that? And here's another setting, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. You guys, let me go ahead and just really, I have like a feedback here. Excuse the feedback. You guys, let me go ahead and just really, I have like a feedback here. Excuse the feedback. Alrighty, sounds good to me. Alrighty, let's get on with the show. I'm going to bring this down probably to a negative 26. And we will continue. Thank you for that positivity. Appreciate that. Let me get ahead and close the curtains because I have got some people coming in. Give me 1 second. Ma, I'm live, okay? So don't come in. Okay, so we're back. Let's start all over. Here goes. This is Dr. NT's live podcast coming to you for now every Sunday at, we'll say 1:34 p.m. I believe we're going to change that to Saturdays at 11 a.m. and we'll see how that works. Alrighty, let's go ahead and what I'm going to do now is start with a question and answer.
I got you a favor.
Oh, thank you. Look what my wife got me. What is this?
It's a chocolate milkshake.
A chocolate milkshake.
From Chill Out.
From Chill Out. And look, if I put it here, it disappears. Almost. Thanks. So much for my New Year's resolution. Anyway, looks like I have 6 users. I would like to bring up a topic that I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it up or not before I start, but I'll go ahead and start with this topic because it's important to me. So this new YouTube studio that I'm using, it actually comes with several features. If you look, and I think I can look down here and see if it actually, if I go to live chat, yep. I'm not sure, but if you do me a favor, if you look at the bottom of your chat screen, are there any like icons? Like, can you, like, if I click on this custom emoji, this is something for free. If I click on a custom emoji, it allows me like to put in a heart or a little cat coming out of a box. And if I hit send, let me know if you see that. Can you see that? So those are some of the things. If you want to catch my attention, you can go ahead and put in a custom emoji. Another thing I'd like to let you know that YouTube Studio. Well, let me answer this question from Chris Slane. Has anyone figured out how to install Zwift? You know, Zwift is one of those pieces of software that's a doozy. If NordicTrack wouldn't have provided us with a scaled back version of Android, currently we have some of the newer machines are coming with Android version 9, which is awesome, but it doesn't have Google Play services. Some of the new treadmills before these newer ones that just came out, like last year, were coming out with Android 7, which was a little bit better. And then for most of us that have ordered our treadmills earlier on or had a studio bike, we were coming with Android 5.1.1. I mean, our phones are at Android version 10, so the fact that NordicTrack is still providing us with smart exercise equipment that uses such a low version of Android tells me several things. It tells me that they're getting it cheap, and it's telling me that they're locking down the system as much as possible so that you and me, the consumer, the customer, the NordicTrack user, can only use their machines for certain things. If you go on a live chat with them, or if you give them a call and you ask them, can you watch Netflix on your treadmill, they're going to tell you no. They know that you can, but they'll tell you no because they don't want folks going in there. And that's where I come in. I try to teach you how to utilize your treadmill, your bike, your rower, your elliptical to the best possible use that you can. When you spend $2,000 or $3,000, and sometimes even more, if you're buying the new X32i, that's almost $4,000. And when you include the iFit membership and all that, and then the shipping, and if you get an extended warranty, which I don't recommend, you're talking about it's closing in on $4,000 or $5,000. That's a lot of money. And to use that big screen just for iFit, no. Now a lot of people will tell you, well, what about the warranty? What about the limited warranty? Won't you void that? You know, the only way you can void the warranty is if you tell NordicTrack and iFit or Icon Service that, for instance, that you just hacked into your system and you went ahead and installed Netflix, or worse yet, you installed Peloton. You tell them that, sure, your warranty is out the window. But I'm not telling. I'm sure you're not telling. And also, this is not hacking. If you think about it, you're not hacking the operating system or the firmware. NordicTrack delivers their equipment with iFit that's installed on an Android operating system. The ability to access that Android operating system is not hacking. The ability to install something on that Android operating system is not hacking. You're not going into the firmware. You're not coding anything in there. As a matter of fact, NordicTrack reps, the customer reps, actually gave me the instructions. After if you go back into some of my videos from last year, it sounds weird saying last year. One second. Excuse me. If you go into some of their videos from last year, if you go into some of my videos from last year, you'll notice that sometime around, I think February, March, or April timeframe is when I accidentally stumbled upon this privileged mode. I powered on my X22i, and then all of a sudden, boom, there was a desktop, and then it disappeared. And I kept trying to get into it, it disappeared. Kept trying to get into it, disappeared. I didn't know how I accessed it. And then the only way to stop it from going to iFit was I put in a password. And when I put in a password, it stayed there. It was amazing. Problem was I didn't know how to tell my viewers. So my first few videos back in March, I believe, tells you about this Android operating system. It tells you how to install Netflix, but it doesn't tell you how to get to this privilege mode. And then I contacted NordicTrack, and I was having an issue with iFit. It kept looping. And what happened was they actually sent me instructions to enable privilege mode. That's not voiding my warranty. That's not hacking the system. They just showed me how to get into privilege mode with the 10-tap technique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait 7 to 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And privilege mode set to true. So for those of you that say it's hacking, it's not. The thing is, NordicTrack, we're at their whim. They're the kings. They're the they oversee this entire domain. And so this limited warranty is just that. It's a limited warranty, and it's anybody's guess on what's right and what's not right. I can tell you right now that if you have your treadmill in a garage and it's not temperature controlled, you're going to void your warranty. If you're on the phone with NordicTrack or you're chatting and you tell them that you set privilege mode to install Netflix, Amazon Prime, or like I said, worse yet, the Peloton, your warranty is voided. Again, it's your machine. You do what you want with it. Here's another thing. A lot of people have asked me, what if I report an issue using the iFit? It takes a download of all my files and sends it to NordicTrack, to iFit, or to Icon Service. It does, but I've perused through that. I've actually browsed and I looked line through line, and there's nothing there other than your iFit configurations, your iFit users, your usernames. It doesn't give passwords, of course, and there's some other encryption, but there's nothing in there that states what software you have loaded on Android. When you set an iFit trouble report, or when you report an issue on iFit, that's all it does. It gives the iFit configuration so that they can troubleshoot. If a technician comes to your house, you want to uninstall Netflix, sure. The technician doesn't care. He doesn't even work for iFit. It's a third party contractor. He's just there to fix your issue and then go on to the next one. I mean, he's booked solid. Sometimes you can't even get a technician to come to your house for quite some time. And then you have to give your zip code to NordicTrack reps, and they'll tell you whether or not they can even send a technician to your area, because some areas are off limits. So, long story short, does going into privilege mode void your warranty? No. Does putting your treadmill in the garage void your warranty? It depends. If you have an issue and they say, hey, I would like to go live with you to see the treadmill, you better put a background in there, or you better use what I'm using right now, because it looks like there's a treadmill behind me, but there's not. I'm going to show you what's behind me, but you'll have to excuse me. You'll have to excuse me. Oh, wow. I don't have a body. So this is what's behind me. This is why I have a nice, clean image, a picture of my X22i, because this looks horrific. So let's go back to, was it this one?
Not right yet.
Excuse a little bit of the chatter in the background.
Not without me.
Got some family over. And I don't have a private studio yet with doors. I have a curtain. So hopefully you can hear me comfortably. Let's see. Is it that one or was it that one? We'll go with this one. Anyway, so I'm not sure why I talked about that. I'm not sure if there was a question, but someone asked me a question about Zwift. Let's see. So Chris Slane, where's your question? Has anyone figured out how to install Zwift? Oh, Mrs. Goyen08, thank you for my last week's prize. I'm glad you got it. I forgot, what did I send you? You're also asking about a good file manager explorer. So, Chris, your S22i has an Android 7. So that's great that the new S22is are coming with Android 7. The good thing about that is when you go into developer options, you can actually choose the option to split your screen. And it's a little iffy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But remember, this is an Android 7 operating system. The reason we have Android 8, Android 9, Android 10, and then whatever's coming is because each successive release provides you with a more stable operating system. It gets out some bugs. It addresses some of the issues. But even with an Android 7, you could go into developer options, Chris, and split your screen so you can have like one app on one side and one app on the other, and you can actually move it so you can have one app to take the most of the screen and then a small little app here, maybe for the iFit app, to show your stats. You should try it out and let me know how it works. But as far as Zwift, I have not gotten that to work. I'm still running on an Android 5.1.1, and all of these Zwift applications I think need at least Android 6. I have had some folks come here. Let's see if I can. I believe there was someone here that may have talked to me about Zwift. let's go in here and search for a keyword Zwift. You have to excuse that those dollar signs in the background. I believe I have an eBay auction that's about to end. Let's see. I'm doing it all here. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I've got a Pokemon. Those dollar signs are people bidding on my Pokemon cards. It's funny. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So yes, Chris, let's see. I have some things here about Zwift. So there's a deviate deviations. If you look here, he's trying to load it, and it says that Zwift needs more space. And he says he has a video he can show me. So I wrote to him. I'm hoping that deviate deviations. If you're watching this, make a comment down below. I'm hoping he comes back to me because it looks here he added Zwift today on the X22i. He was able to download, as you can, if you can read that. Let's see if I can make that a little bit bigger. Yep, let's try that. So it looks like he was able to download it because he has a version 7.1.2 on his treadmill, but his architecture says ARM v8a, but the app downloads, and when it starts, it has the same issues. So they're still having issues. First things first, you have to make sure you download the right architecture. These machines run either on an ARM, I think it's a 7, or an ARM 64, or ARM version 8a. The ARM version 8a is a 64-bit architecture. The ARM 7 is a 32-bit architecture. So you got to make sure that you're downloading the correct version. How can you tell what version, what architecture you're running? Actually, if you let me go ahead and search for that. I do believe one of my videos will tell you what architecture you're running. Let's hit stop. Let's come in here. And this is a big deal because you want to know what architecture you're running just in case, for instance, you'd like to download some software. So we'll say ARM because I believe ARM is a keyword that will appear when I talk about the architecture. Unless it's the word ARM. So maybe I should use a oh, here we go. So according to this, there are two factors that you have to take into account when you're downloading any sort of install file. I'm looking at the light. I should be looking here. It depends. Your architecture could be an ARM EABI version 7a, or it can be an ARM 64 version 8a. And if you want to learn more about that, this is the video that you want to check out. And what I'll do is I'll have a reference sheet so that you can, or actually I'll just type it in here. All right, so you can just check out the link. I just put it in the this link is to find out more about your NordicTrack architecture. And I'll put it in there one more time. Alrighty. Let me put this back to the right zoom level. Alrighty then. So as far as Zwift is concerns, Chris, gonna have to get back to you on that. We still don't have a good solution for installing Zwift. I'm hoping that with time, NordicTrack will eventually provide us with an Android operating system or Android firmware. I said sister, operating system, or Android firmware, the back end of the exercise machine, that will provide us with Google Play services. Because if Google is there, then we're set. We can just install stuff from there. But I have a feeling that if they do that, then Google gets some money. I believe if they're releasing an Android operating system that includes Google, then somehow Google has its hand out. I'm not really sure. So more to follow on that. But for right now, Zwift is a no-no. I haven't had a chance to try it. And again, I can't because my Android operating system on my treadmill is a 5.1.1. So I hope that answers your question, Chris. Let's see what else we got here. Do I know a good file manager or explorer? Let's go ahead and take a look. This is what I've been using, Mrs. Goyen08. I've been using, let's see if I can find it here. I've been using, I think, a ES File Explorer. See if I can find it here. It's not EX File Explorer, but this one looks like it's a newer version. What I would do, and here's the great part, this APK Pure. Usually you can depend on these apps. They're trustworthy. I don't go to many of these sites because you don't know where you're going, but APK Pure and APK Mirror, I don't have issues. I've never had any issues downloading from these sites for over 2 years. But then you can take a look. You see some of the stars here. Sometimes these help, sometimes they don't. I don't believe them all the time. But and then I would look to see if there's one that gets downloaded more than most. Another thing you might want to do is go onto your Android phone and go into Google Play services and then search for a file explorer there, because then you know. So if I look for a file explorer here, it comes up with several are ads, but then I have one for CX File Explorer and there's over 10 million. I have one for File Manager. There's over 50 million. So let's take a look. See if you can see that. Oh, of course not. It disappears. Let's take a look at File Manager. From File Manager Plus, there's over 50 million people that have downloaded that. File Manager. And is this it? Yep. So according to this, File Manager comes from File Manager Plus. So I would come here and read about this File Manager right here. There's over 50 million people that have downloaded this according to my phone. It looks like it's pretty good. You can read about it. You can see what versions. You see like right here. So the latest version is 256 for Android. So I would come down here. And in here, if you click on that, it should give you some information. And I don't know if you can read that, but it says requires Android 4.0 ice cream. So if you don't know, Android comes up with new releases, new versions, and they call them something like ice cream. Android 5 was lollipop. Android 7 was nougat. I'm not sure what Android 9 is. I have to go and check. Does anybody know? Comment below. But yes, I would download one of those. So I'd go with File Manager. And you know what? Thanks for bringing this up, Mrs. Goyen08, because I think I'll probably download this when I go on my treadmill later on this afternoon, because this File Manager have over 50 million people that have said that it's good to go. So I'll try that. Hopefully that answers your question, Mrs. Goyen. Alrighty, Gina, how you doing? Happy New Year, all. First of all, I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. My New Year's resolution was to try to lose some weight, get back in shape, but my wife bought me a chocolate shake. What can I do? So I'm hoping that this new year so far is treating you better. I mean, it can't be any worse, right? I don't want to say 2020 was a bad year. We had a pandemic. We had a lot of bad things, but there was a lot of good that came out of 2020. We're all still here alive. You guys found out about this channel, so I can hopefully help you. I mean, live. I'm coming to you live. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. But I'm coming to you live because I'm hoping that I can provide you with some sort of support that you just can't get from NordicTrack. I know I've had the frustrations of trying to contact NordicTrack, and I remember one time I was on hold for 45 minutes, then I got transferred and cut off. Then I was on hold again for another 30 minutes. It was the wrong person. And then when I finally got on, I complained. It was terrible. I did reach a sympathetic ear, and for my troubles, they sent me a Smart Beat forearm heart monitor. So if you ever have any issues with their customer service, and they are trying better, and this is 2021, I'm sure they're going to be more apt to working with us. They're trying, and I see their commercials all over the place. They're making a potload of money, and I'm hoping that they use some of that money for customer support, for quality assurance, and to keep improving their smart treadmills and bikes and whatever other machines they have. They got something. I think I have a new mirror-like exercise equipment called the Vault. It's just very expensive, but their treadmills, I mean, they're awesome, and their bikes are very good as well. But their treadmills, I'm telling you, there is no other treadmill that's made right now for the consumer that can have a trainer, a virtual trainer, lead you through an exercise, control your machine on incline, decline, and speed with the bikes, your resistance, your incline, your decline. And these bikes, if you go into privilege mode, you can throw Peloton on there. It's a scaled down version of Peloton because it'll tell you to set the resistance, and that doesn't work. You'll have to do it manually. But that's not a big deal. You're watching Peloton. You just give yourself a month free subscription. And if you like it, subscribe. If you don't, I'm sure you have a second email. You get yourself another free month. The point of the matter is, NordicTrack right now is the only treadmill that you can work out to Peloton, work out to NordicTrack, and have the NordicTrack trainers control your machine. You can run on the beaches of Waikiki in Hawaii. I don't even know if Waikiki, I think. You can scale the mountains of Switzerland. You can even go to Google Maps and run on your old neighborhood if you'd like. It's not a video, but it's still not bad. So for me, it's the best bang for your money. Hey, Chris, I see a little icon. So I guess you can do that. Jonathan, a shout out to you. Happy New Year. Jonathan, I'm going to call you after this live stream. I have something for you. So there's your answer, Mrs. Goyne08. I'd use File Manager. Let's see, Gina. Can you pair a heart rate monitor to the bike while also connecting to Bluetooth AirPods? I'm also a Scosche armband, but can't get it to pair Android 7. As far as pairing and when heart monitors should pair automatically. You shouldn't have to go and pair it. I hate telling people, buy a NordicTrack brand because, you're going to overpay. Matter of fact, you can buy the Proform Smart Beat. Yeah, matter of fact, go look at Proform because sometimes it's cheaper and it's the same thing. It's iFit. But I believe if you buy the NordicTrack or if you get one for free, if you ever have any issues, contact them. They'll send you a Smart Beat forearm heart monitor or even the chest monitor for free. You just got to get them in a good mood. But let me come back here. But long story short, if you can pair a heart rate monitor to the machine, because NordicTrack is very iffy, it's very proprietary. I believe you can pair more than one item. Whether or not they work at the same time, I don't know, Gina. So I'm hoping that somebody sees this and comments down below because I'm not really sure. I really can't tell you. And I will ask that question. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open up a Word doc here. And some of the questions that I can't get answered, I will try to find an answer and get back to you. So number one, I definitely want to get that file manager. That's a good one. Yeah, I want to download that file manager from APK Pure. That's actually a very good one. All right, I'll get back to you on that. And let's see, that question was from Gina N. If you do me a favor, Gina, Here's my email. Shoot me an email, and I will get back to you for sure. But I made a note. If anybody ever has any questions, just shoot me an email, and I'll try to get back to you as best as possible. Alrighty, what else do we got here? So it doesn't look like I have any other. Let's see. I'm wondering. I'm just trying to look at again these this software. I'm not even sure if there are anybody still on. If you're still on, do me a favor. Can you just come here and just say you're still on? I would like to actually take a look at some of these questions and answers. I really would like to get this out to you, the viewer. All right, Drew. How you doing, Drew? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone else that's out there. So let's take a look at some of these questions. And if you have any specific questions, please ask, and I will do my best to answer. My computer's working pretty hard right now. The fans are starting to whir. Alright, first things first. I've got a question here from a Darren Cashel. Thank you, Darren. It says here, do you know how to turn off privilege mode? Ah, yes, that's an easy one. To turn off privileged mode, you just repeat. You guys probably know that. You know what? I could ask you these questions. You can answer them. You just repeat T cubed. Yes. What's that? Oh, no, I'm okay. Thank you. Oops. Let's see if I could do this. Which is equal to the 10 tap technique. It's 10 taps, then wait 7 to 8 seconds, then 10 taps again. And what that will do is it'll set your privileged mode to false. Alright? You do that, it will disable your privilege mode for you. Alright? To turn off privilege mode, you just repeat the T cubed, which is the 10 tap technique. 10 taps, then you wait 7 to 8 seconds, and then 10 taps again. Privilege mode to false. You guys probably knew that, right? So I will reply. And again, thanks for your question, Darren. Next question from a Shirlene Wood Lopez. What's up, Yo Joxy? It says here, hi, I want to thank you for the awesome videos and ask you if you ever tried installing Hulu. I have. I actually have a video on installing Hulu. I did it and it gave me an error for location access. I did check my account for location authorization and the iFit tablet is there. Any help would be appreciated. I've got some bad news for Charlene. Unfortunately, I'm not typing. Unfortunately, wish I can type faster. There are many applications that require Google Play services to be installed. Hulu is one of them. So, with my experience with Hulu, I have been able to install it. It looks great. You click it, it comes up, you log in, you see all the movies. I mean, you're like, hip hip hooray, I'm getting ready to watch something on Hulu. And then when you click the movie and it starts, you get an error. So, oh, hi, Jonathan. My apologies. So Hulu is one of those applications that I believe the fact that Google Play services isn't in the background is causing Hulu to fail. It could be something else, but I have yet to get Hulu installed, unfortunately, and I've tried. What I would recommend is those of you that are getting new smart equipment from NordicTrack or from Proform that comes with Android 9, you might want to try installing Hulu and see if that works, see if it's different. But I do believe because we're missing several critical services and we're still getting, even though it's Android 9 or Android 7, we're still getting a scaled back version of Android. And because of that, there are several applications that just won't work. Every now and then require Google Play, so Hulu is one of them. NordicTrack delivers their equipment with a scaled down, can I spell? Scaled down version of Android, which I'm gonna have to do this later on. I'm gonna have to do this in a better format, which does not have Google Play services installed. Unfortunately, there are many applications that require Google Play services to be installed. Hulu is one of them. NordicTrack delivers their equipment with a scaled-down version of Android which does not have Google Play services installed. Yeah, so for now, we are out of luck. Yeah, that's the problem. And you definitely don't want to call NordicTrack and ask them, hey, how can I install Hulu on my... What you could do is you can ask them, hey, can you watch Netflix and Hulu? And they're going to tell you no. And you don't want to tell them that you're doing that because you'll void your warranty. So my apologies, Shirley. Don't really have an answer, the answer that you want. What do we got from T. Jacobs? And sometimes most of the time, I've already answered all the questions. I'm just here to review the questions with you so that you can see what my responses are, and maybe it can help you with something that you've been experiencing or something that you might experience in the future. Alrighty then. I guess I'm still coming to you. The testing 1 2 3. All right, good. So T. Jacobs, your question. Hi Nelson, I was able to successfully download the app, but when Netflix attempts to open, I get the message, this device is Joy supported by the app. He probably means is not supported by the app. Any suggestions? Now this is a big question. This is something I really want to highlight. I want to highlight this due to the fact that a lot of you will be getting a new Treadmill with an Android 9 operating system. And this Android 9 operating system will allow you to do things that most of us with Android 7 and Android 5.1.1 cannot. This Android 9 will actually allow you to use a newer version of Netflix. Yeah, it's amazing. In the past, my videos have provided you with instructions on to go to the Netflix website, and right from there you download the Netflix software. Well, if you do that with a newer machine, it most likely won't work, and you'll get this error message which says this device is not supported by the app. If it says that, it's an easy fix. I'm going to read this to you because this really is a big one. So I told, and T. Jacobs, thanks, and there's been several of you that have asked this question. Thank you. I said, easy fix. You most likely have a newer model, which is actually a good thing. Newer models come with Android 9, which is not compatible with the older Netflix APK file. I have a video that should be coming out soon addressing this. Here are the instructions in advance, and I will have a video. And if you subscribe to my NordicTrack Tips, Tricks, and Hacks Facebook group, which I will bring up here right now, you'll get advance notice when my videos come out. And this is the NordicTrack Tips, Tricks, and Hacks group. Like over here, you'll always know when I go live. Sometimes people ask questions here, and I'll provide them with insight. Like even something is like Jeff Brennan. Thanks for the question, and you're a new member. Welcome to the group. says here, I just bought a secondhand NordicTrack 320i. Never even heard of a 320i. And it comes with an iFit module. And that looks like euros. Maybe not. I'm not sure. If anybody knows what that denominator, that currency is, let me know. But he asked about an iFit module. Is it worth it? I had to do some research for that. But I basically told him that the iFit module that he's mentioning is old technology. If he can find it, great. But I'd recommend he give NordicTrack a call to see if they still support that. And even if he gets that on the model that he has, he's only going to get the ability to do Google Maps, which means he'll be able to put in a course. Let's say he wants to run in his old neighborhood, or he wants to run in Paris, or along the Rive Gauche in Paris, or up a mountain in Switzerland, or up a mountain in Hollywood, or whatever, or somewhere else. He can put that into the iFit module, but then when he downloads it and puts it into his machine, he doesn't get to see the Google Maps, and he definitely doesn't get to see the iFit trainers. There's no video capabilities. All he gets is the terrain. He gets the incline, the decline, and the speed. It's an LCD screen. So is it worth it? It's up to him. It's up to him. But anyway, if you haven't joined this group yet, NordicTrack Tips, Tricks, and Hacks, go on there. It's a private group. There's 717 members. I do believe I still have, you know what? Let's go ahead and take care of this member request. Melissa Barber. I'm going to accept and approve your membership right now. This is a big deal here. I can't approve your membership if you do not agree to the group rules. You have to agree to the group rules this way. I can't hold you to any set of rules if you don't agree to them. And by agreeing, you're saying you're not going to use bad language. You're not going to cause issues amongst our family. I mean, just going to act respectfully and utilize the group for NordicTrack purposes, for talking about NordicTrack, and maybe you want to share something that's pertinent. But right now we've got about 700 folks, and let's welcome Melissa Barber. All right. Later on, I'm going to go in here, and we've got several new members that I'd like to recognize. And that's something that I always like doing. If I come to members, I believe over here. So we have how many? 68 new members. And what I'll do is I'll welcome them by writing a post. And what I do whenever, like at least once a week, I will welcome the members, and I will provide them with a list of links of some of the more popular videos from the YouTube channel associated with this Facebook group. Alrighty, back to here. This is important. Why is this important? Because this is the fix action if you, by any chance, have a newer treadmill coming with Android 9, and you try to install Netflix, and you've got the error, this device is not supported by the app. So over here, I assume if it errored out, that means you've followed my instructions for my videos, and you've gone to the Netflix website and you downloaded the Netflix APK from the Netflix Help Center. If you downloaded it, it's probably most likely that version there. What happens is this is so old, and it works with most of the older Android operating system, but Android 9 is almost fairly new. And because of that, you have to get a newer version of Netflix. And what you do here is, and I tell you right here, you just go to the APK Pure website. Let's do that, okay? Let's go to the APK Pure website. And in here, we'll search for Netflix. And I tell them here, make certain you pick the one with the red N on a black background. The reason I say is because this here is for Netflix, is for Android TV, and this is some sort of Netflix VR. So it's basically the first one. So you choose that, and then before you download, again, it's important that you read, and then at the very least, you look at these builds. Like this here has an XAPK and APK. So if you come here, this will tell you right here. What's new? It tells you what the architecture is, and I believe the newer machines are coming with that architecture. and it requires Android 5. So you can download this. This is not a problem. Now, if you do download this, what you'll get is you'll get a bundled APK, because it'll be an X APK, and because of that, what happens is you would need to have APK Pure downloaded onto your treadmill or your bike, and there's multiple. How do I say? If you go to any of my Peloton installs, I actually go through installing APK Pure on your machine, because for Peloton you need APK Pure. You need to have a bundled APK in order for that to work. But with Netflix you don't. So what I would do is I'd look for something like this. See, this is just a regular APK. It's not bundled with, and you don't need any additional software. With this, you can just come here, and this says here Android 5, so it's good to go. And it also works for all different versions, all different architectures, so you don't have to worry about it. So this is the one I would download, this version 7.84. Now, if you want to download this new one, it really doesn't matter what's new. You get the best experience, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. When you're talking about watching a Netflix video, if you go from version 7.84 to version... Oh, actually, you know what? This is the same thing. My apologies. This is just a bundled, and this is not bundled. So I'd go with this one. If it's just a pure X APK, those are the best ones, because then you install them yourselves. With the X APKs, you need additional software like the APK Pure installed on your machine. So if you want to, great. You can go with that. But this is the one I'd go with. So for newer machines that are coming with Android 9, this is what you want to use. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question there. See what we got here. Anybody else still on? Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Not sure why I have the McDonald's jingle in my head. Let's see. It looks like we have still on here, still watching, still suffering through this, 5 concurrent viewers. If you're still on, do me a favor and chat. Say something down below. I am still suffering through all of this. I've been on for an hour and 15. I'll probably only be on for about another 15 minutes, because that monthly report that I was talking about, I need to finish that. Hi, Amber. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm just here going through some Q&A. If there's any specific questions you have, feel free to answer, and I will try to answer. Drew, I know you're there. Thanks for your support. So something I want to mention, and I didn't mention it firsthand. And again, please, I don't want you to feel any pressure. But YouTube Studio has provided us, the YouTube creators, with tools so that we could come to you and provide you with these live streams. Let me show you this right here. Hopefully I'm not showing you anything that's... Right here, this is what I'm using. And as you can see, it shows all the people. It gives me analytics. It talks about different things. It's a little hard to learn at first, but after a while you learn it. One of the tools that it gives you, and I'm going to bring this back so you can see. One of the tools that it gives me, the creator, it gives me these tools down here so that my users can express themselves. If you click on the custom emoji, you can pick on these things, and what happens is it highlights your comment. Why don't you try picking it? It doesn't cost anything. So I'll pick this one because I'm having a chocolate milkshake. Hydrate. And I'll say, here we go. Drinking a chocolate milkshake, which I hope does not ruin my New Year's resolution. Although another one here, and as you can see, they're free, they don't cost anything. Hi, Dr. NT. So I wanted to try them out. And then I have another feature here. and it's called a super chat. And I'm going to talk about this briefly, only because I want you to know that it's there. And one of these days when I grow bigger and bigger, I'm hoping that more people will utilize this. Again, please, in no way am I inferring that you have to provide me with a super chat or a super sticker. What this does, it allows my viewers, my subscribers, to go above and beyond and to support me financially so that I can continue bringing you these videos. Again, I just want to show you that it's there. These super stickers, I believe they cost like 99 cents, or I'm not really sure. If you look here, they may not even let me do it because I'm making my own. I think it's because I'm making my own broadcast. It won't let me. But Super Chat, it allows you to go in there and send a message. If you donate $5, then your message will be pinned up there, showing your support. If you give $10, let's see what happens if you give 10. Huh. Oh, here it is, right here. If you give $10, I'm just curious. Oh, shoot. If you give $100, your message will be up there for an hour. If you give $10, it'll be up there for 5 minutes. And you get different colors. $5 is green. $7, $20 is orange. $50 is purple. And different things. And what happens is, this is a way for you, the viewer, the subscriber, to support my channel. And again, I'm only saying this because of the fact that, and how do I get out of this? I don't want to buy this. Because if YouTube Studio provides us with a means for us to continue doing what we do and what we love, which is being a YouTube creator, then I need to share that with you. I need to share that with you. And in no way am I pressuring any of you, but I know that some of you might want to support me. And if you want to, you're already supporting me by subscribing to my channel, by watching my videos, by commenting, by hitting the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that like button. And then when you subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you'll know whenever, you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. And then you have things like this. Whenever I have a premiere video, or when I go live every Sunday, or it might be every Saturday at 11, you'll have the ability to put emoticons or even this super chat and super stickers. And it does cost a little money, but it's a way for you to show me your support above and beyond. So I just wanted to bring that up. Again, no pressure. You're here to get information. You're not here to spend money. But if you'd like to, of course, I welcome your donations and your support. I believe for next week, my daughter made the recommendation, Dad, why don't you say that for every donation you get, you'll put a what do you call it? Something on your ear. Maybe you'll cut your hair. Well, I don't want to go that extreme, but maybe I'll have like a clothespin. Maybe I'll buy like 10 clothespins, and for the next live chat or the live podcast, every time someone gives me a donation, I'll stick a clothespin on my ear. Who knows? I might have to get more clothespins. All right, enough about that. Let me come here. I don't know any of that. Thank you. See you next time. All right, Amber. I'm not trying to scare anybody away. I'm just, like I said, it's just there if you want to. No pressure. But at the very least, use the little emoticons or whatever, these emojis, because they're free. And it shows that you're online, and actually takes my eyes to you, so I can see your chat. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue with these questions for another 10 or 15 minutes. Unless there's something that you guys have. Are there any questions that I may have missed? I'm looking through here to see if there's anything that I may have missed. Thanks for bearing with me on this and helping me out to get this live stream off the ground. But yeah, I think that's it. So let's. I'll read a couple more questions and then I'll end up. So is Trisha Davenport? She asked, "Is there any way to sync or sunk iFit to an Apple Watch?" I guess I guess she means pair or something. Or connect. I heard about Gym Kit. I heard about a Gym Kit app that is going to be used in gym equipment that people will be able to dunk data to their Apple Watch. Do we need to download the Gym Kit to the NordicTrack equipment? Trisha, I don't know anything about this. I don't know. I do know that Gym Kit is something that's going to be coming with some Apple equipment, like Apple Watches and stuff. But I don't know much about Gym Kit. What we could do is we can come in here and take a look to see if that's even something that we can download. Let's see. Gym Kit. So I don't think Gym Kit is something you could download. If there's anybody out there that knows anything about Gym Kit and Apple, please comment down below. And Trisha, if you don't mind, go ahead and shoot me an email to drnt0714@gmail.com, and I'll try to get some more information to you. Okay? It's getting to that time. So what I'd like to do is maybe end here. Spend the next 5 or 10 minutes just talking directly to you instead of reading questions. Was there anything else? I don't mind the music. Yes, Feed.fm. Let's talk about that. That was a lot of fun. Feed.fm. Well, a lot of fun may not be the correct word. Feed.fm. Oh, I got a member request. Let's use that was an old one. Feed.fm. It was a great option. It was a great idea that NordicTrack said, hey, let's give our consumers, let's give our customers the ability to, let's give our customers the ability to play music while they're working out. Well, what happened was, it was a great capability. What are you looking for?
Do you have tape?
Tape?
Oh, right there. Yeah.
You want to say hi to my? Say hi. Come. That's my it's my daughter saying hi. Her arm was phasing in and out. She actually has her own channel called Sir Moonlit. SR space Moonlit. She's a gamer and she just goes on there and streams games. Go check her out if you're a gamer. SR Moonlit. Long story short, so I forgot what I was talking about. See what happens when you get to be my age? I completely forgot what I was talking about. Alrighty, but hey, Bandit, shh, quiet. Alrighty then. So what I'd like to do then is see who's still out there. Let me. Let me get this back down to 100%. Here we go. For those of you that are still out there, and who's still out there? Drew or Amber or yeah, that radio Feed.fm, Drew, that was something else. What I'd like to do is have a drawing for a prize. I don't always do this, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and end this on a good note. Let me go ahead and you were talking about the radio. Oh yeah, the Feed.fm radio. Thank you, Drew. That Feed.fm radio. Let's just say that it was good and it was bad. It was great. It was a good application that NordicTrack tried to provide us with. You know, when a company tries to provide you with additional features, that's great. Why they don't tell you about Netflix, Amazon Prime, and the ability to install your own products? Well, I know why. It's because if they promoted that, then they would also have to support it, and they're having a hard enough time supporting their just regular NordicTrack app, which is iFit. So they really can't. They can't open up the iFit background to everyone, or else they'd be getting calls left and right. People would be hosing the firmware. They'd be going. So that's why that's why you subscribe to me or to the NordicTrack Facebook group, so that I can help you. And at the same time, we have a family of people that we can share ideas with, and tips and tricks and hacks. You were talking about the radio. Yep. So what was great is that NordicTrack heard our voices and came out with an update just recently, a few days ago. And that update allowed us to turn the music on and off. And a few people asked about different stations. They said there was a yoga station. So actually there is a yoga station. It's usually upbeat music, But if you turn the workout to a yoga workout or something in that frame, the music actually changes. So go ahead and try it out. And if it works, comment down below. Or come join our Facebook group and comment. So that being said, I believe next week I'm going to try and come to you on Saturday. That's our dog, Bandit. I'm not sure why he's crying or making noise. Maybe he wants to get fed. But I'm going to try coming to you Saturday at 11 tomorrow, all right? As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and change that right now. I believe I can come here. Can I actually change it? Yep, right here. We're going to try coming to you every Saturday at 11 a.m. Okay? Let's try that. Let's see if that works. All right, does that work? Let's see. Yep, that works. So I will make sure I publicize this on the Facebook group, on the channel. But starting next week, I will be coming to you with a live podcast every Saturday at 11 a.m. And that hopefully will provide you with a better time slot so I don't have to take you away from football. We'll try that, okay, for a while, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty then. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all for supporting me. This was a tough one. I had several issues coming to you, and I wasn't sure how to rectify them. I really want to thank you for your support, for bearing with me through this hour and a half, for helping me to get this live stream off the road. And I did say I had a prize for you, so I'm not sure how many people are still on, but let me go ahead and get this prize so that we can give it away. Give me a second. Alrighty. Can you hear me? Great. This is what we have for you today. We have give me a second. This paper stuck on this. This is the first choice. It is an EDX. Actually, let me take off this. Give me a second. I'll go to the camera. Alrighty. Blur the background so you don't see how messy it is. There we go. Can you see this? This is an EDX 4-foot resistance band. It says here foam grip handles, tone and strengthen medium resistance. The picture of it talks about it in the background, in the back here. That's going to one. You know what? Here we go. Let me fix this. There we go. That's going to one lucky viewer, or if you'd prefer, I can't seem to. Here we go. Ah, there it is. There was this thing stuck on here, and I didn't want this to appear. There we go. I never like to have prices on these things because I don't want you to see how much money I'm spending on this. This is a gift. And this is the other one. Maybe this looks more like for a lady. It looks like it's resistance bands. 3, they're calling booty bands. 3 levels of resistance. They're from Apana Lux. Booty bands, workout and toning resistance bands. Tone and shape the glutes and the upper thighs. Add resistance to all exercises. Can be used also for leg and arm workouts and can improve joint and muscle flexibility. And you got 3 of them there with 3 different levels of resistance. Okay? And then in the back here, it showed you some of the exercises that you can do. I mean, hey, don't look at that price. But anyway, I'm going to have a contest, and I'll let you pick one or the other. So the contest is, like always in the past, I'm going to pick a number from 1 through 10. I'm going to write the number right here. The lucky number is, and I'll pick a number from 1 to 10, right? And then you'll get 3 chances to get it. So what you do is you'll actually go into chat, and you'll actually in there you'll say see if I can get to the chat. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Live streaming. Yep. And in here you'll type in 3 numbers and put a spaces. The first number will be your first guess, the second number will be your second guess, and the third number will be your third guess. And depending on how many we get, it'll be a number from 1 through 10. I'm going to type the number right now, make some different noises so you can't tell what it is. Okay, the number's been typed. So I'd like you to put 3 numbers down there. All right, like X, X, and then X. That's from 1 to 10. That's number 10. That's another number. That's another number. So do something like this. Give me 3 choices. All right, and the one that gets it exactly wins. I don't know how many people are actually listening, so it might just be 1 or 2 people that are going to win this. So go ahead and send me your choices so I can give away this prize. Drew with a 3, 7, and a 10. Drew, I'm going to give it 1 more minute to see who else is on. I don't think anyone else is on. It is 2:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No one else? No one else. Going once? Going twice? All right, Drew, you didn't get it. Give me another 3 numbers. Is this like the easiest contest you've ever entered, Drew? For your suffering and pain of watching this entire live stream, or at least part of it. So give me 3 more numbers, Drew, okay? This way we can, the fireworks can go off and you're the winner. Well, you're not the winner yet. You have to give me 3 more numbers. Let's see. 1, 5, and 8. Drum roll. Is there anyone else? Drum roll. And We have a winner. Drew, you won with the number 8. Way to go, Drew. You know what? That was a cliffhanger. I didn't know who was going to win that one. But anyway, Drew, thanks for being a good sport. What I'd like you to do, Drew, is shoot me an email at drnt0714@gmail.com. And which is the one that you would like? Go ahead and tell me now. And I'll box it up and mail it tomorrow. Would you like the booty bands or the resistance band? Just let me know, okay? Let me do this again. Here's the... Oh, still not working. Here we go. Here are the booty bands. Let me change this. Here we go. Here are the booty bands. And here are the here's the resistance band. Right? Let me know which one you'd like, Drew. If you haven't already. Let's see. The booty bands. All right. The booty bands it is. Drew, I'm going to send that to you. All I need from you is shoot me your email again. And not your email. Shoot me your name and your address or you want me to ship this to. And send that to drnt0714@gmail.com. And I really appreciate your support, Drew. Thank you very much. If there are no further questions, then I'm going to sign off here. Hopefully you get some information out of this. Hopefully it wasn't too long-winded. I will try to do a little bit better in my future podcasts. But look for another live Dr. NT podcast coming to you Saturday at 11 a.m. Okay? We're going to try that for a while. Until then, I'm going to wish you a Happy New Year. Stay safe. Hopefully this year is a productive year and a much better year. Hey, what's up, Stefano? You're always late to the game, but I want to tell you thank you. And thank you for your support. Hello, Stefano. You can rewind this and watch it later. But again, thank you for your support. Happy New Year. And I truly believe the best is yet to come. Y'all take care.